Chicken. A simple concept. Chicken wasn't always the protein powerhouse that it is today. After the end of World War II, the popularity of chicken began to decline. That is until the 1970s, where people began to acknowledge the fact that eating beef seemed kind of unhealthy.
Yay!
And what company saw this as an opportunity to step up? That is McDonald's, the rising burger super chain of the world. But how can a company that specifically makes burgers compete with the health market? By introducing onion nuggets. What? This was your first choice? As you would have guessed, this was a colossal failure. But that didn't stop McDonald's. They continued to experiment and started introducing chicken to the factory, until they created what is now known as the McNugget. And thus a legend was born.
I'm into nuggets, yeah. I'm into nuggets, yeah. I'm into nuggets, yeah. I'm into nuggets, yeah. McNuggets, McNuggets, what? McNuggets, McNuggets, what?
But Ronnie knew he could do better. Taking into consideration how popular the McNuggets came, they pondered at the fact, what if we take chicken and replace the beef? Therefore creating the chicken sandwich. But McDonald's wasn't the first company that created the chicken sandwich. That actually comes from Chick-fil-A in 1964. But old Ronnie saw this and said, hey, fuck you! Little did they know that this would soon start a war. The Colonel, the self-proclaimed king of the chicken industry, heard about this and wasn't taking this sitting down. And the Colonel shot back, releasing the Chicken Little. He wasn't gonna let anyone step on his flock.
It's got a real breast fillet, the Colonel's special way, and it's only at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Well, what do you think?
Now that's a chicken sandwich.
Only at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
And with that, the chicken craze began to sweep the nation. Everyone wanted a piece of that sweet white meat.
I feel like chicken tonight, like chicken tonight.
Until eventually, more fast food chains caught on. Throughout the course of time, the chicken began to empower the fast food industry alongside beef, resulting in many fast food chains creating their own chicken sandwiches over the years.
Now you can come into Wendy's and try something new. Wendy's delicious chicken sandwich.
But at Jack in the Box, 99 cents gets you a delicious chicken sandwich.
It's Hardee's new chicken filet sandwich. Golden brown, southern fried.
Harvey's triple cheese and bacon just may have the best combination of flavors ever.
Introducing 3 delicious international chicken sandwiches. Fixed, fresh, served hot.
Until 1996, when Wendy's decided to spice things up,
Come and try Wendy's new spicy chicken filet sandwich.
instantly becoming a smash hit amongst the masses seeking the heat, leaving all the other fast food industries in the dust. Burger King soon later fought back by introducing a new concept to chicken, with chicken fries.
You want to explain to me what these French fries are doing in my house? Dad, come on, they're my boys. Your boys. Your boys?
BK chicken fries. All white meat chicken with the courage to be French fries.
And then things got quiet. The war simply reached a ceasefire. Chicken sandwiches were all over the market. That is until 2019, when Popeyes, the raising chain alongside the chicken powerhouse of KFC, release the new chicken sandwich, resulting in the sandwich exploding in popularity across the internet. The new chicken sandwich was everywhere. It was an instant smash hit.
Yeah, can I get a Popeye's chicken sandwich?
Popeye's chicken sandwich.
I mean, it's alright, like...
But little did Popeyes know that they had reawakened the sleeping giants. Other fast food companies knew they had to step up their game. They had to hop aboard this chicken train too. Every fast food chain battling against one another in order to create the ultimate chicken sandwich. Better pricing, corporate advertising, claiming theirs is the best, theirs is the original. Everyone had to make their own chicken sandwich. It was nuts. Soon the world was filled with chicken sandwiches. Wendy's classic chicken Burger King, Chick King, Jollibee Deluxe, White Castle, Crispy Chicken,
Arby's,
Breast
Buffalo,
Slider, Crispy Chicken,
Wendy's, Hot Honey,
Red BK, Royal Canin, White Castle Chicken Ring Slider. Wait. That name. It can't be. Chicken rings. You mean the chicken rings? You mean the chicken rings we had back in the early 2000s? Yeah. It was elementary school. We got them playing kickball out in the playground. We came into the cafeteria for lunch, and they'd have them. Chicken rings, or chicken O's as some cultures would call them. They were the most perfect, tender, juiciest piece of chicken you've ever eaten in your life. Spiced and cooked to perfection. Then the most unfortunate thing would happen. Your school would start getting them, like mine did back in the day. Or worse, you graduate and never be able to taste the succulent rings ever again. You could never find these things outside of school. Not even in the frozen food section. Is that the reasoning behind all this? We crave the rings knowing we can't have them? So we must settle for a substitute like chicken sandwiches? Everyone has fond memories of eating chicken O's. At some point in your life, your school had these in the cafeteria. And you know how delectable and juicy they were. It's been nearly 20 years and I can still taste those sweet succulent rings. Served along a side of smiley fries, a Congo bar, and a carton of chocolate milk. Life was good. And then they were gone. Just like everything else we grew up with. Until today, out of morbid curiosity, I decided to set out and find the sacred rings. And I have! A purveyor out of Ohio called Gunther's, claiming to be the nostalgic school food headquarters. Could this be true? It is! By God, they have them all! French toast sticks, the stuffed cheese sticks, the cheese pizza, smiley fries, fish sandwiches, even those donuts that tasted like shit. By God, they had them all! And there they were, the rings. We finally found them. And after a lightning fast checkout and waiting 5 to 7 business days, they were finally here. And just like that, they're here. After all this time waiting, the time has come. Are the rings truly in this box? There's only one way to find out. After almost 20 years, moment of truth. They're real. Straight out of the box, they smell amazing. But the final question still remains. How do they taste? Because it is such an exquisite dish, as an adult, it must be treated like so. And with that, the table is set, ready for this exquisite feast. But something's missing. One simply can't share a meal as delicate as this by themselves. Unfortunately for me, all my friends either moved out of state or are pumping out kids. However, we got the next best thing. Isn't that right, Reagan? The gang's all here. Holiday depression is real. Dude, it's January. I know it's January! Those juicy little morsels, straight out of the oven, piping hot, and they smell amazing. Moment of truth. See you on the other side. We're the kids of America. Oh yeah. We're the kids of America. Oh yeah. Oh! Jesus! Oh, fell on my keys!